What's up, guys? We're jumping back into the definitive Marvel Legends, Marvel Knights action figures you gotta have. This is the best definitive street level team for me and what I wanted to have in my collection. I thought it'd be fun to show you guys.
I ain't crazy. I'm not crazy.
So the first character that I think everybody has to have in a Marvel Knights street level heroes is, of course, the main man without fear, the legendary Moon Knight? Okay, I'm guessing you didn't think I was going to say that. Moon Knight's a great figure. He's actually had surprisingly a few releases. This is a version that came from either really early Hasbro or late Toy Biz. I don't even remember. I actually like the gray paint on him, and I like that his fingers have articulation, but the sculpt is just really not very good. The articulation is pretty good, but overall, it's really outdated. Would not recommend this one. There's another one that is really cool looking, that is black and white, and this figure has surprisingly gotten pretty pricey. I can't believe it. Very cool look. This is just not my Moon Knight look, though. That's not the look I want when I think of Moon Knight. The one I want is this awesome all-white Walgreens exclusive Moon Knight. Now, as of recording this video, I do not believe this is too expensive. You could probably pick it up on eBay for decent prices. So Moon Knight, first figure that's gonna go in here. Now, let's talk about the definitive street level heroes, because there are really 4 of them, and that's really thanks to the Marvel Netflix series.
Who are you people?
So we're talking, of course, the Defenders. Now, the man without fear, the main man himself that you thought I was talking about before, Daredevil. This figure, gotta have a Daredevil in your collection, first of all. You absolutely have to. And surprisingly, they've made a couple of them. This is the retro Spider-Man wave of the 90s Daredevil outfit. The costume and look actually grew on me quite a bit. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but once I got in, I loved it. But not my definitive Daredevil. Now, here's a Daredevil that is actually still really affordable. So this Daredevil, still in print, still really easy to get, which is awesome. And this accessory piece is so cool, especially for taking photos. I mean, you can get some really cool shots with point of focus on the billy clubs with the rope in between them. Super cool, but not the Daredevil of choice for me. Though the nice thing about that is it's very reasonably priced. The Daredevil for me is his standard red look. I just love the classic Daredevil. I think it works. I think it looks great. I think it really fits any display that you have and is going to be an essential for me in this lineup. Now, I just think you need to have a Daredevil. Along with Daredevil, there was a couple other Marvel Netflix series. I know a series that not everybody loved, but I actually enjoyed, was Iron Fist. Now, Iron Fist has had a few releases over the years. One of them is this white figure that came from the Avengers vs. X-Men comic, and it's a really cool look to him, and I'm glad I have the figure, but it's just not my cup of tea because of the mold and just the way that the articulation works is not great. They had a green release of that one, but the one I like came out a few years later, and it is just this really nice classic Iron Fist look. Now, the cool thing about him is he comes with these like cool little like wrap fingers and hands for boxing, but he also has a glowy fist. This figure is actually pretty pricey, as well as this Daredevil right here. But don't worry, I do have a good solution for you guys, and I will share that in just a minute. Another Netflix series that was fantastic was Luke Cage. Luke Cage is a great character in the comics, a great character in the Netflix series, and makes for a pretty cool figure. They've had, I believe, 2 carded release. Well, one release that came from San Diego Comic-Con, I think, and then one that was just single on card. I just like his classic definitive look. I think it looks really great. Now, I also believe that's a pretty pricey figure, but hang in there. I have a good solution. So, last but not least, Jessica Jones. This is actually my favorite look for Jessica Jones. She has a comic book character look when she was like in her superhero outfit, but I just like the Netflix look. I love the Netflix series. I think it works better for me in a grounded Marvel Legends display, and I really like this look. Now, these Defender figures, these 4, the good news for you collectors is if you still need them, or even if you still need 3 of them, I would say, there is a an Amazon box set that is really great. It's $100. It comes with all four, and it comes with a red Daredevil, a green Iron Fist, a yellow Luke Cage, all of which look spectacular and will easily fill any need in your collection. The one caveat is the Jessica Jones that it comes with. It comes actually with the Jessica Jones that is in her comic book outfit, which is not my favorite, but the box set is super reasonable. I would definitely say jump on that Amazon exclusive if you're looking to get some of these figures. Now, along with that, in the Netflix series, we had another character pop up who originated in Daredevil, but also showed up in another series. Hey, that could actually be two characters, right? I'm talking about Elektra, though.
Wait a second. Take it easy.
I don't like being touched.
Why don't you tell me what you do like, and we'll start there.
Elektra is awesome character. Even better movie, am I right? Yeah! This is her Netflix look, but it's not my favorite of her looks. That does make for a really good generic female ninja, though. No, my favorite look of hers is just the classic red. This classic cool red action figure. Red look in her costume is great. It really is a must-have for any cool street level scene. So, gotta have this Elektra. And the other character I could have been referring to was, of course, the man himself, Frank Castle. Punisher is a great character, a great figure. This is his Jim Lee design and his Jim Lee look. It was a Walgreens exclusive that came out a few years back. There are a few Punishers, though, that are in print, which is really great for collecting because everybody needs to have a Punisher in their collection. There's one that's him on a motorcycle, which is really rad. It's around $40 on Amazon right now, so pick it up if you're looking for the Frank with the motorcycle and a couple head swaps, which is really cool. But there are a few other figures. There's a war paint Frank Castle that's still relatively easy to find. Any way you slice it, you got to get a good Frank Castle. Good looking old Frankie. Now, there's a few other characters from the comics that I want to get to that are street level heroes. But first, let's talk about someone who's had a few movies and also has an upcoming featured film, Blade. This Blade figure is dope. Blade is a really awesome character. Vampires are still super hot.
I know what you're thinking. Don't worry. I don't bite.
So cool. And this Blade figure is just legit. I mean, look at those like little spikes on his chest belt. So rad. Comes with the sword, comes with head swaps. Now, I'm not actually sure how pricey this figure is. I'll try to put it on the screen though right here. But I do know that don't worry. Even though he's pricey, don't worry because he's got a movie coming out that's probably going to be awesome. And when this movie comes out, they're going to absolutely do another wave of figures. It's going to be perfect, and you're going to be able to pick this guy up for a reasonable price. So don't freak out if you still need him in your collection. You're going to be able to get him at a reasonable price at some point. Just be patient and hang in there. You'll get him for sure. So don't spend too much money. Now, on to the comics. There's a few characters in the comics that we absolutely love. And that is Cloak. And who goes with Cloak? This awesome Marvel Netflix Daredevil. Not really. I just forgot to show this character. But this is actually one of my favorite figures of all time. This is a custom that I had made that one of my friends actually got me for my birthday. This is such an awesome Daredevil and such a great costume. Why do we not have this, Hasbro? Why? Give us this release, please. So cool. No, of course, with Cloak, obviously goes Dagger. These two characters paired up in the comics. Great for street level heroes, great for street level displays. They make for some fun photos, and all around, you just gotta have them in your collection, right? It's just that simple. Now, we are down, guys, to the last street level hero that's a must-have for me in my collection. Do you have any guesses? Type it in the comments now. It's maybe my favorite Marvel character. Probably my favorite character. It's my favorite Marvel character. It might be my favorite character of all time. It's, of course, you were expecting someone else? No, it's, of course, Spider-Man! Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
my back!
This is the Target exclusive metal arm Spider-Man, which I actually love and have so much fun with. Not my definitive Spider-Man, but it's great. There have been a gajillion releases of Spider-Man and Spider-Man related characters, and so at some point I want to do an essential like Spider-Verse that you need, like essential Spider-Man characters from the Spider-Verse that you need, because I think that'd be really fun, and I just have a gajillion Spider-Man characters, and we can talk about the definitive versions of each. One of the great characters though, one of the great versions is this black suit Spidey. Now let's see, I'm trying to get him in that classic, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, the Jay Hernandez pose. Jay Hernandez is an awesome YouTuber. If you haven't seen him, go check him out. Ah! Okay, let's just cut here. Do a cut right here so we can come back and we can have it displayed. Yeah, let's just go with that and pretend I got him to balance on camera. I did it, guys, I did it! This is a great version of the character. He's super cool, really awesome figure. But again, not my definitive Spider-Man. My definitive Spider-Man is absolutely the red and blue costume. I mean, I love this figure, love this costume. It is just a must-have. You have to have a good Spider-Man figure in your collection. Now, the frustrating part about this is that this Spider-Man is actually already unreasonably priced. It's so frustrating. Spider-Man should be a figure that you can walk into any store and buy at any time. It should just be evergreen. It's really frustrating. But the good news is this is a new mold that came out last year, and it's so good and so universally loved. Hasbro is absolutely gonna release it over and over and over again. So if you missed out on this, guys, don't go pay 80, 90 bucks for it. Don't overpay for it. They're going to re-release it. I think there's a good chance we'll get a deluxe of this figure, which would be amazing with cool head swaps and hand swaps, but I guarantee you they're going to re-release this figure, so don't go crazy over it. There are other versions of this figure out there. Pizza Spider-Man, most notably, who was the definitive Spider-Man before this retro version of him, all of which are pretty pricey, unfortunately, so I would just hang in there. Anyway, guys, that is the video. The video. God, I'm stupid. Thanks a bunch for watching. I hope you like this style of videos. I wanted to give a huge shout out to another YouTuber named David Displays Model Behavior. He's got a great channel. I saw a video a few weeks ago about how he built a Dark Avengers team, and after seeing that video, it gave me the idea to do a Marvel Legends Street Level Heroes team, just my own definitive take on this team. But David, I know, does great work over at his channel. Go check him out. And I mentioned earlier Jay Hernandez, another great YouTuber who I greatly admire and appreciate his videos. But the link will be in the description below for those. Guys, that's the video. If you like this type of content and you want to see more of this, if you'd like to see me go through my favorite Spider-Verse characters or other team building, let me know in the comments below. God, I hate to do it. Should I say it? I shouldn't say it. It's just so cliche and sellout. Like and subscribe for more content. I'm Deadpool. Do it or I'll blow myself up.